Good morning, happy morning to all of you. Now again you enjoy the aloo ka paratha. It means the arithmetic progression. I am going to discuss some important questions of the arithmetic progression. And today is my last lecture about the arithmetic progression. And then I will start the new chapter on Wednesday. You will get the new lectures about the new chapters on Wednesday. And today is my the last lecture about arithmetic progression, so called Aloo Ka Paratha. I hope that you are enjoying. Wish you all the best. Now few more questions I am going to discuss about AP. Find the sum of find the sum of two-digit odd numbers or positive numbers. This is the question. Find the sum of two-digit or positive numbers. Now tell me what is the two-digit numbers? Two-digit numbers means smallest two-digit number is 10 and the largest two-digit number is 99. But I want the smallest two-digit number. Smallest two-digit number means 11. So A is equal to AP will be 11. Then odd means 13. Then 15 and so on. Last number will be 99. So A is equal to 11. Common difference will be 2. And Tn will be the last term means 99. So we will find the number of terms first. So Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. 99 is equal to 11 plus n minus 1 into D is 2. 99 minus 11 means 88. 99 minus 11 is 88 is equal to n minus 1 into 2. Transfer 2 here, so it becomes 88 upon 2 is equal to n minus 1. It means 44 is equal to n minus 1. So n is equal to 45. The number of terms is equal to 45. I hope this is clear because we want the sum of the two-digit positive odd numbers. So A is equal to first term will be 11, second term 13, the common difference will be 2 and last term will be 99 because we want the two-digit number. Okay. So 88 Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So 99 is equal to 11 plus n minus 1 into 2. So it means you got n is equal to 45. Now find the sum. The sum will be Sn is equal to n by Sn is equal to n by 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into D. N by 2 means 45 upon 2 into bracket 2 into 11 plus 45 minus 1 into 2. Let us see. 45 upon 2 into bracket 22 plus 44 into 2. It means 45 upon 2 into bracket 22 plus 88. So you will get here 45 upon 2 into 88 plus 22, 110 to 55. So 45 into 55, so you will get 2475. It means sum of the two-digit numbers, sum is equal to 2475. Is this clear? Okay, good. Now the next question. Find the sum of all the three-digit numbers. Next question is find the sum of 3-digit numbers divisible by 11. Divisible by 11. Now tell me the smallest 3-digit number. Smallest 3-digit number will be 100. But now it should be divisible by 110. It should be divisible by 11. So 100 is the smallest 3-digit number, but it should be divisible by 11. It means the first term will be 110. The first term will be 110. Now you have to find the largest 3-digit number. The largest 3-digit number is 999. But 999 is not divisible by 11. Now the question is how to find the last number which is divisible by 11. So for that what you will do, just to divide by 11. 11 9 the 99. 9 is left. It means you are getting 9 is extra. So you subtract 9 from 999. It means 999 minus 9. It will be 990. It means what is the largest number of 3 digit which is divisible by 11? 990. Largest number is 999, but it is not divisible by 11. We want it should be divisible by 11. The answer is 990. Let us see. 110, then 121, because the common difference will be 11, and 990. Okay. Now Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So 990 equal to 110 plus n minus 1 into D is 11. Nine nine zero minus 110 is equal to n minus 1 into 11. 088 is equal to n minus 1 into 11. So 880 upon 11 equal to n minus 1. 11 8 the 88 0. So 81 is equal to n. It means number of terms is equal to 81. Now you have to find the sum. Okay, the number of terms will be 81 which are divisible by 11, but it should be 3 digit. The number of terms are 81. Now the sum will be Sn is equal to n by 2. It means 81 by 2. 2a 2 into 110 first term, n minus 1 80 81 minus 1, common difference is 11. So 81 upon 2 into bracket 220 plus 80 into 11. So 81 upon 2 into bracket 220 plus 880. So 81 upon 2 into bracket 0 2 2 5 are 10, 2 5 are 10, 0. It means 81 into 550. Now just you multiply 81 into 550. Tell me. See here. Just you do it. Is this clear? Now the correct answer will be 44550. It means 81 into 55 will be 44550. It is the sum of the 3-digit numbers divisible by 11. Now one more very important question I am doing. The pth term of AP is 1 upon q and qth term is 1 upon p. Find pqth term. This is the question. The pth term of an AP is 1 upon q and qth term is 1 upon p. Find the pqth term. Now see, I have told you, when you have to find the nth term, so you will write Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now I have told you fourth term. The fourth term is you will get a plus 3d. Sixth term means you will get a plus 5d. How? Let us see. The pth term of an AP is 1 upon q. Pth term, it means Tp. Pth term is Tp is equal to a plus pth. Suppose 6th is there, so you will write 6 minus 1. 11th is there, 11th minus 1. So pth term is a plus p minus 1 into d. And pth term is 1 upon q. So 1 upon q is equal to a plus p minus 1 into d. And similarly you will find the qth term. Qth term will be a plus q minus 1 into d and is equal to 1 upon p. It means the qth term is 1 upon p and pth term is 1 upon q. So what we will do, first we will find a means first term and the common difference, and then we will find the pqth term. Let us see how. What you will do, just you subtract here. When you subtract, it becomes minus, it becomes minus, it becomes minus. These two terms will get cancelled. So 1 upon q minus 1 upon p is equal to p minus 1 into d minus q minus 1 into d. LCM is pq. Q divides pq, you will get here p. So p minus q is equal to d common in the bracket, p minus 1 minus q plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 cancel. So d into bracket p minus q. So p minus q upon pq into p minus q is equal to d. P minus q cancel. So d is equal to 1 upon pq. The common difference you got, d is equal to 1 upon pq. Now you have to find the first term. Let us see how. One upon q is equal to a plus p minus 1 into d. And the common difference is 1 upon pq. It means 1 upon q is equal to a plus p minus 1. D is 1 upon pq. Now you can write 1 upon q is equal to a plus p minus 1 upon pq. So you will get 1 upon q is equal to a plus p upon pq minus 1 upon pq. pp will get cancelled. So 1 upon q is equal to a plus 1 upon q minus 1 upon pq. And when you will transfer 1 upon q this side, it becomes negative. So these two will get cancelled. Here you will get 0. It means 0 is equal to a minus 1 upon pq. Transfer minus 1 upon pq this side. So 1 upon pq is equal to a. It means the first term is also 1 upon pq and the common difference is also 1 upon pq. Now you have to find the pqth term. Let us see how. So TPQ means PQth term is equal to A plus PQ minus 1 into D. A is equal to 1 upon PQ plus PQ minus 1. D means 1 upon PQ. So you will get 1 upon PQ plus PQ minus 1 upon PQ. So 1 upon PQ plus PQ upon PQ minus 1 upon PQ. So 1 upon PQ plus minus 1 upon PQ cancel. And PQ upon PQ means 1. It means T PQ term. So PQ term will be 1. So sometimes they ask in the question paper like this also. If the PH term is 1 upon Q and QH term is 1 upon Q, then show that the PQ term is 1. In this way you have to do. The PQ term is 1. I hope this is clear to you. Okay? Have a nice day. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you. Now you will get my new lecture on Wednesday with new chapter. Thank you.